Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in today. Today I'm going to be working on a piece of black walnut tree root. And it's got a few cracks in it. Crack runs through the back all the way to there. I've made a little faceplate deal here that I used on the previous turning for that barn wood, and I thought I would use it on this piece. I had this piece sitting around here for a year or so, and I thought I just don't really know how to put it on there, and I want to keep it the way it is, but I was worried about it breaking apart on the lathe and flying apart. But after I did that, turning over there, I thought, well, I could use this on this piece too, and I've drawn a few lines on it because I was trying to find my place I wanted to put it. But I did put it here, and then I moved it, and then I drawn me some lines so I can get it pretty much lined up. I just tacked it on there, but I'll get this back on here and we'll get it on the blades and we'll see how it goes, and we will hope it don't fly apart. As far as I know, I don't think it will, but it'll probably have some places down in there. Once I get it turned, I'll have to probably put some resin in to reinforce it, because it is cracked pretty bad. Got some little bit of mud down in there, but we'll get it going here and see what happens. Got to mention, from tip to tip, it's 18 there, about 13 to the widest point, and let's see how tall it is. It's I don't know, 4.5 or something. Get a highest point on it. All right, I got it on there, and I had to move it again because I'd forgot to calculate for the center of the chuck, and where it was, this was going to hit the bed on the lathe, so I had to reposition it. Got extra lines drawn on it and more screw holes than I intended to put in the back of it, but where I got them, we shouldn't get into it turning because I got them toward the outside. So took a screwdriver before I started and knocked that mud out. I thought it might have a rock or something in it, got my chisel. But I had some red clay in another spot, but I think I done hit that with the chisel. It's cutting pretty rough. I'm getting some pretty bad tear out, but we'll try to clean that up. I'm just trying to get it out the best I can. A lot of bouncing around going on. We'll get it back going. Alright, I'm sitting here debating if I want to continue to make this, cut this down a little more here and widen out the bow a little more. Don't really know, I can't make my mind up. But it would cause it to go over in here a little bit. I don't know really what I want to do, but looks like we're probably a half inch from going through the bottom, so or something like that. So probably better not go any thinner on the bottom, because definitely don't want to go through the bottom of it. But we'll just get it back going. I don't know. I want to take this little thinner, and then I don't really know, but reckon that's about as far as I'm going to cut on this thing. Might be 3/8 or something from the bottom now. But I'm going to get it sanded up, and I thought about putting some little grooves in it here, and I might just do that after I sand it. I did decide to take this down a little bit thinner. There's some pieces flying out of it. I don't know what flew out, but I heard some stuff fly across to hit the ceiling or something. They hit somewhere. I can't really tell what flew off of it, but I'm sure if I look around here a little bit, I'll find a piece of something. But just can't tell by looking at it. I guess some stuff just wasn't connected real good and it flew out, but I can't tell what it was. But I'm glad I kind of went down here. It just kind of opened it up and gave this. This thing's dry, so I'll get a finish on it. I'll have to do some dribbling and smooth this bark out. Or it ain't bark, it's just splinters, I guess. Splinters here and there. It's got a little piece of bark right there, but it could have been bark flying across the room. But we'll get it sanded and bring it back here in a minute. Alright, I finally got it finished up. I changed my mind. I didn't make any grooves in there. I thought about putting some black glaze in there and making little grooves and stuff, and I changed my mind. I didn't do that. Found a couple of few pieces that flew off in the floor and glued them back in. There's one right there. I don't know if that fell out or that was already gone. But put a piece in right here. See, I glued them in there. I got coffee grounds and CA glue and glued all that in there. But I didn't want to get into that resin because every time I do it results in a big gone mess, so didn't do that. But I got pretty thin on it, thinner than I thought. Probably the bottom of it might be 1/4 inch, maybe. I took it down to my buddy Brian's, and he burnt me a logo on there. I can't see it good because it's just glaring real bad, but I turned that light to the side. It's still glaring a little bit. It's just kind of shiny. Anyway, I think it turned out pretty neat. I had that piece of thing I made, that faceplate deal. It had a hold of it here and here. So this crack run through there, it would have flew apart, but I had that holding here and here, holding it together. I felt pretty safe about it, but you know, anything's possible. It still could have probably did something, but I'm glad it stayed together. Made a real neat piece. It's got some neat character in it. A little bit of dirt in there left in it. Maybe I think I probably glued some dirt in there in some places. But anyway, I guess that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and hope you tune in with me the next time. I don't know what I'll be working on, but I'll try to get something going. And we'll see you later. Y'all have a good. I'll put a few more pictures outside out here in just a minute. Stay tuned a little bit.